Hello everyone, and welcome to another update video. I have not done one in quite a while, and I actually have quite a lot of things to talk about. So first of all, I want to talk about something that has been really just important to me and just things that have been going on. But I also want to, in a sense, apologize. I know my YouTube community is not necessarily been this way. But there have been a lot of like rumors and a lot of gossip going around, and whoever sees this, I guess, whether you think that's true or not, doesn't really matter at this point. But I do want to apologize because I have kind of without purpose, without the intent, given my church a bad look, a bad name, given myself that, given my mom and dad that, and I have absolutely never intended that. Again, whether you agree or not doesn't really matter. I'm just issuing an apology because I don't want to have this whole, well, he's interviewing kids on me, and so in a good way. I don't want to make people offended. Or make people upset. I don't want to offend people. I want to be absolutely genuine and honest as I can. I want to share Jesus Christ with people in a very sincere way and in a way that I can still have them on camera. But I think from now on, I'm not going to put myself into bad situations. I definitely have had bad instances when I was younger. And just learning even just how to share the gospel. I even didn't always have someone with me. Now I always have someone with me. So from now on, I'm just going to pretty much delete pretty much all of my videos that I don't have like direct permission from parents, even though they were completely fine with it, just on my YouTube channel. I think except for one where I actually talk about actually how to share the gospel with kids, and I have absolutely direct permission. I just don't have it in the video. So, but from now on, if I'm going to do any of that, I'm going to have it like recorded in the video, make it obvious, hey, if I'm doing this, like you're going to see the parent is not only perfectly fine with this, there's nothing you need to worry about. I don't necessarily agree with, I don't think I agree with any of the gossip or slander, but I don't want to put a bad image on anyone around me. I don't necessarily care about my own image that much, but I don't want people to be offended. I want to be in good standing with people. I just want to apologize for all the people that I have offended, in doing the things that I do, the way that I do it. I know it's not necessarily the fact that I'm sharing Jesus. It's more or less just like how I'm going about doing it. So I want to be better about it. I probably won't ever go to twining again, just to be frank, because of the rejection that I received this last Thursday. It wasn't just pleasant for me. It wasn't pleasant for other people. And so whether it's about sharing the gospel or I guess interviewing kids, putting them on camera or not, doesn't really matter to me. Again, I can't really go back to that place in the way that I did. Not that I still won't share the gospel in Monroe, which I absolutely will, because God has called me as a Christian to do that, but I'll just do it in a completely different way. And putting kids on camera is just something I'm going to be, from now on, very, very careful with and very upfront about, in that I am not trying to, I'm not trying to publicize anyone. I do this because I want to show people how to share the gospel, how to have conversations, real conversations with people, and not even just sharing the gospel, but even just talking with people who disagree with you or people who think similarly, and try to have good world-building conversations. And so this is me just being open and honest, and I hope you all can understand that. I know some of you are probably scratching your heads going like, what's going on? But either way, doesn't matter. I don't want to make anyone look bad. I don't want to point anyone out. Because I even know some of the people who are really upset at me, and I know them, like I know their names, and I know in the vicinity of where they live, but I'm not going to do anything wrong because I don't want any of that. I want to do what's right. And so that's really the purpose of this channel, is to show and tell Jesus Christ. And so I'm trying to do that. And I hope that I'm doing a good job of that, because I really do want to. So you can just, put comments below. I don't know if I'll necessarily tell you details, but I will say that, if you have any questions about me, who I am, what I do, absolutely, please ask me. One new thing, and some of this stuff might become irrelevant in a few months, and I'll really get into this, but now I'll just get into some update stuff. But I finally have cards, finally. I actually have my YouTube channel on them that I hand out, at least I try to. Sometimes I forget. But then I also have a business now that I've just started up. It's a rental company. I don't know if you can see this boom mic. I hope you can. But I've just gotten into cameras and camera equipment. I do videography professionally now. I film weddings. So I have loads of equipment that I've just kind of stocked up. And so I thought, you know what, why not start renting this stuff? So this is just really to get this stuff out there, not just collecting dust, because oftentimes it is. So I have also this super cool bag that I've been having around, because it can carry all my equipment, because I have completely upgraded. It's a little overkill, but I have this boom mic. That I use. I can also use lavs. And then I also have my cameras rigged out. So this is one of my cameras that I absolutely adore. I know maybe not those who are technically minded will care, but this is a Blackmagic Ursa Mini Pro 12K with an OLPF. It is an outstanding camera. It is in the name. It can shoot up to 12K. It shoots some of the most glorious images I have ever seen in my entire life of any camera, and that's a lot of cameras. And I have seen images from the best in the world, and I would say this is probably like number 4, number 5. It's just gorgeous, and I got it broken and ended up just fixing it up and saved like thousands of dollars on it, because I only got it for $2,000. So amazing steel. So I use that for interviews kind of as a wide angle currently. So I've been like switching it up, but I try to do 3 cameras currently. I know that sounds absolutely insane, but it's because I want to build a story. If you see my latest video on Is the Gospel Enough, is what it's titled, you can really see like the different angles and like how I really try to tell a story with all those angles. So the one I'm shooting on currently is actually my brother's. It's a Blackmagic Cinema Camera Pocket 4K. Amazing camera. Absolutely love the image that comes out of it. It's a really cheap camera, but it still does a very good job. And then I have this Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 6K, also a very long name, 6K Pro. It's kind of stupid, but either way, this one shoots an amazing 6K image. It's just gorgeous. All these cameras shoot beautiful images, wonderful color. That's why I love these, because they're practically budget cinema cameras. And so they're amazing for telling stories. That's why I love these. Even though they're very plastic, the sensor behind them is gorgeous. So this is just kind of where I'm at, is just trying to create a story out of people's conversations. I like the way that Ray Comfort does a lot of his stuff, but I want to be different. I don't want to be just Ray Comfort Jr., even though I've been called that before. I want to actually stand out, and so this is one of the ways I'm doing that, is to actually create a story with my equipment. I have it. Why not use it? So tell me what you guys think. Tell me if you like having 3 angles, if that's maybe overkill. Tell me if you like my cameras. I also want to know if you like my lenses, because I've been using these Zeiss, contact Zeiss lenses. This one especially is like 50 years old. It is vintage glass. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love it so much. It's pretty cheap because it's so old, and it just looks amazing. Currently though, I am shooting on an anamorphic lens. It's the Blazar Remus 45mm T2 1.5x squeeze. And you just tell me what you think. Maybe you can tell the difference in the image. Maybe you can't. I'll actually, you know what? I'll do you a favor. Let's see. I'll just put my 50mm on there just to show you the difference. Again, hopefully I'm in focus. I'm probably not. But this lens is, again, it's pretty old, but it still has like really nice color. And so maybe you know the technical difference between anamorphic and spherical, but I want to kind of know what you like for a look, and if you just even enjoy, especially having 3 cameras. Anamorphic lenses are a lot more expensive, but maybe I could just like use them for just for like my talking heads, like when I'm just introducing a video. I guess I do want to get Shelly introduced. I don't know why I didn't ask her. She's literally at my house just hanging out with my sister. But I guess we can talk about that later. But there are also other people who've been helping me and coming out with me, and other people who want to get on camera, not just Shelly, but actually like be someone who does interviews, not just me. I don't want to be the only guy on the gospel call. So, but I did mention earlier that all this might just become completely irrelevant, at least my business anyways, because I'm actually thinking about a college. It's called West Coast Baptist College. It is in California. It is an amazing college, at least from what I can tell. And I know a lot of amazing people there. In fact, my sister-in-law, before she fell in love with my brother, was actually interested in going there. And it definitely is a place where there's a lot of impact and a lot of opportunities to share the gospel. And I might move the gospel call to there if possible. So it's something that I'm praying about. Maybe, especially if you're a Christian, please be praying for me, because I need wisdom in that. This is a big change. Absolutely, it's a big change. Moving all of this over there. I have a massive desktop that is just loaded with equipment for editing. I also have a NAS that is very fragile, but has like 50 terabytes of storage on it. That was so much fun to build, but it's very fragile. So you guys tell me kind of what your thoughts are. I want to know. Boy, I can't think of anything else to say other than just I appreciate you guys. I'm almost at 400 subscribers. Praise God. We have just gotten so close. I say me, but really it's kind of turning into this like we ministry thing, and I really want it to become that. So I hope that you guys will support me in that, and you'll keep watching videos and really engage into it. I want people to engage into it, even though I don't put myself into the comments very often, because it just turns into this like atheist versus Christian battle. And I don't necessarily want to have that, because it doesn't really do much for either of us. So, yeah, I guess that'll be it. But thank you all again, and God bless you all. Have a great day.